Hello vlog! Welcome to my guys! And for today's video, we are answering few questions from those people who sent messages in my inbox and my husband's inbox. I will be the one answering it because my husband is not around, he's at work, and I have the chance and time to answer these questions. These questions are few questions na usually tinatanong talaga. So, kung gusto nyong malaman kung ano yung mga questions and my answers based on our experiences, just keep on watching. Okay, first question. Unsay process para makaanha diha sa Canada? Okay. So I will be speaking not in our dialect, which is Bisaya. I will be speaking in Tagalog or English or Taglish para mas daghan o makasabot, para mas maraming makaintindi. Okay, ano daw po yung process para makapunta dito sa Canada? So marami pong process para makapunta dito sa Canada. Pero as for experience, yung process po na panili namin ng husband ko is the SP+OWP pathway or student pathway. So, ano po yung student pathway? So, for student pathway, magkakaroon po kayo ng student visa if single po kayo. But if you are married, yung student po, magkakaroon ng student permit and yung husband or wife nyo will get the open work permit. We have different pathways. Pwede po kayong landed immigrant, pwede po kayong federal skilled worker, and so on. Madami po talaga. Just do your research po. Pero sa amin, since I'm a student and my husband is an OWP or an open working permit holder, po tayong 5 steps. First step, mag-decide po muna kayo if gusto nyo po na personal or do-it-yourself, DIY, or gusto nyo pong magkaroon ng agency. Opo, may iba, prefer po nila na mag-agency katulad po namin. Meron din pong iba na mas gusto nila na DIY, yung tipong sila na po mismo maghahanap ng mga requirements or other documents na need para po sa pag-apply ng visa. Second step po, once alam niyo na po yung mga requirements and documents, you need to pass and have everything intact. Kasi po, if paper-based, I don't know about online-based kasi paper-based po kami. Once you have everything as requirements, then pwede nyo po ninyo siyang ipasa. Saan po siya ipapasa? Yun po yung third step. So ano po yung third step? You are going to VFS Makati or VFS Cebu. Depende na po yun sa inyo kung saan po kayo mas komportable. You will have your biometrics there and then basically pay the fees na kailangan para sa pag-process ng visa at ng permits. Fourth step is wait. So, ganun lang po. Mag-antay kung kailan po ibibigay ang visa sa inyo. Meron pong choices pag napunta po kayo para magpasa ng documents. May choices po sila if paano nyo po malalaman yung result. It's either through text, through email, and so on. So sa amin po, we paid extra since we wanted to be updated through text and through email para mas may access. So that's the fourth step. Wait. And for the fifth one, the issuance of visa. So, sa passport nyo po, andun po nakalagay yung visa. Okay, second question. Infos po about the process, expenses, how to get a job. If student, can you get a job? Na by way to get guaranteed approval. Unfortunately, we don't have a guaranteed approval. It's just that your documents must be complete and your requirements must be complete in accordance to the VO's needs. So, depende po talaga, case-to-case basis po siya. But in our time, isa-isahin natin sa pag-answer. So, infos about the process, I already said that. The expenses, including po yung fees naman sa agency, more or less, kami na pong mag-asawa, is basically 200,000 pesos po for the two of us. Sa lahat na po yun. Kung gusto niyo po ng breakdown, sa next vlog na lang po. For living expenses here in Canada, excluding your tuition fees, basically, hindi po kasi makakabayad ng tuition fees, ng tuition fees, yung kikitain nyo po dito sa Canada. Kasi po, ang mahal po talaga ng tuition fee. And then, how to get a job. Sa paghanap po ng work ngayon, actually, kasi COVID, naapektuhan po talaga yung demand ng job dito sa Canada. Actually, pertaining to different city, ibang need and demand po kasi for job. Like for example, kasi po, we are from Calgary, Alberta, and in here po, mas prefer po kasi namin na, at advice din po sa amin, na maghanap po ng trabaho na malapit lang sa bahay na tinitirahan, which is actually good for first-timers, especially if you're a minimum wage earner. So, mas maganda po na malapit lang yung trabaho. As per case, my husband got a job after 2 months of arriving here, and me, 1 month, just 2 weeks after our quarantine weeks. So, ganun po. If student or open working permit, makakakuha ka naman po ng trabaho. If student, you have 20 hours work weekly na allowed. And then for your husband, 40 hours per week or mas mataas pa. Hanggang sa kaya ng katawan ng asawa ninyo. And then, how to get a job? We applied. Meron pong maraming paraan para makapag-apply ng trabaho. We did personal, yung pagpasa po ng resume sa mga establishments near our vicinity, and Indeed, and other job platforms online. Okay, third question. Hi, Miss Anne. I saw your approval post in the group. Kasi po, nag-join po ako ng mga different groups online. So, I got refusal of SP+OWP lately. Can you please share po yung SOP ni OWP if you don't mind? Also, the reasons for our refusal is financial. I'm planning to do the same sa SOP transfer funds. Yun po bang funds na 3 million at 16,000 CAD? You mentioned all-in-one account. Okay. Based po sa question niya, nabasa na yung shinare ko na SOP. SOP is the statement of purpose of every student who is applying for student pathway or student permit. Yung statement of purpose ko, shinare ko po sa group na yun. Bali, yung equivalent po ng statement of purpose for student permit applicants is yung letter of intent for their OWP. So, yun po yung gagawin ninyo as a requirement to like persuade the VOs na i-approve po kayo for visa. Kasi nga, wala pong interview unlike US visa, kahit tourist po or any other kind of visa, basta US, meron po silang interview. Yung Canadian visa po, wala. Yung question po about the fund, yung 3 million po and 16,000 CAD is separate accounts po yun. Yung 3 million is support from my father. Bali, attached po doon, it's a requirement also, attached po doon lahat ng business documents ng father ko and a supporting letter wherein it stated that he will support me on my educational expenses and all other expenses na pwede namin ma-spend na nandito kami sa Canada. Okay, and then yung 16,000 CAD po, yun po yung nakapangalan sa amin mag-asawa. Under my name and my husband's name. So it's a joint account, a Philippine peso po na account, savings account in the Philippines. Again, 3 months po na statement history, bank statement history, at saka bank cert. So, attached po yun together. Yun po yung proof of funds namin. In addition po sa proof of funds is, there we have a support letter po from not our sponsor but a letter of a relative. It's a kind of a letter of support attached to the requirements and documents. Kahit hindi naman po hiningi, nilagay po namin na it's a letter of support wherein it is stated there na my aunt will help me and my husband for personal living expenses. Okay, fourth question. Hi, Miss Anne. Pwede po pa pa-share ng SOP ninyo? Me and my hubby are planning din po magsabay ng application as SP and OWP. Opo naman. Just send me an email sa mga gustong humingi. Actually, nabigyan ko na to ng SOP. Sa mga gusto pa pong humingi ng SOP namin, SOP ko at letter of intent ng asawa ko, pwede ko po kayong bigyan. Just put or comment down below your email addresses para po mapadalhan kayo ng sample letter. Okay, fifth question. Question lang po, possible po ba talaga na kahit nasa student program ka, pwedeng sabay kayo umalis ng husband or wife mo? Bakit po yung iba sinasabi mauuna si student ng 1 to 2 months bago makasunod si husband or wife? Actually po, sabay po kami dumating ng husband ko dito and we really prefer to do that kasi ayaw po namin maghiwalay. Char. I'm a clingy. Ayaw po namin maghiwalay ever since. So yun po talaga yung target namin. Pag hindi po makakaalis yung isa, hindi po talaga pwede maiwan yung isa. Pag dapat sabay po talaga umalis, in short. So, yung iba, prefer po nila na mauna yung student kasi just to weigh things siguro or baka kulang sa budget, hindi ko po alam yung personal reasons nila. Pero maganda naman pong strategy yun, especially if meron pong kids. Okay, next question. Need ba na ay relatives there or sponsor? Okay, so yung tanong is kung need ba talaga, necessary ba na meron kang relative or meron kang sponsor? No. Kahit wala po kayong relatives or sponsor, pwede po kayong pumunta dito sa Canada as long as ma-convey nyo po yung VOs or yung mga magbabasa ng documents niyo na kaya nyo pong tumira dito sa Canada and with the afford nyo po yung living expenses and also the tuition fees, especially if you're a student. Next question. Miss Anne, kasi ako 43 na and may bachelor's degree at MBA na din. Parehas po kami. So, bala ko sanang kunin 2 years kaso sabi ng agency, pinagtanungan namin, dapat daw 1 year certificate lang kasi baka magtaka sa immigration, parang dinowngrade ko daw self ko. Ikaw pa 1 year din or 2-year course? Ano po? Actually, personally, ako po 1 year lang po yung course ko pero nag-prolong lang po siya dahil maliliit po yung subjects na kinukuha ko per term. So, pwede po yun. Pwede po tigi-tigi. Depende po sa gusto ninyo and sa kaya po ninyo. Especially ngayon, online po yung subjects. Pwede po talaga kayong magdami-dami ng subjects. Pero depende din po talaga sa gusto po ninyo. And ngayon po, 1 year course lang po yung akin. And then I have a co-op program. So basically, matatapos po siya ng 2 taon. Pero yung PGWP ko po, hindi po siya 3 years. Kasi good for 1 year lang po yung certificate or post-grad certificate na kinuha ko dahil may MBA na po ako sa Pinas. Okay, next question. Hi po, thank you po for responding on my post. Ask ko lang po on your proof of funds, ano po ang range na hinanda nyo po sa bank? Bala ko po kasi 20,000 CAD na living expense sa bank. Tapos po yung pang 1 year tuition fee rin mag-reflect sa mom ko po. Okay na po ba yan? Actually, it's grabe na talaga. Ang yaman mo, girl. Hindi po ganun kalaki yung pera na meron po kami sa bangko. Hindi naman po namin ikinakaila na nanghiram po talaga kami sa bangko ng pera para po sa Canadian dream. So, sometimes you really need to expand your, resources para makalikom po ng malaking pera. So, ipon and loan po sa bank yung ginawa namin. So, basically, yung 20,000 CAD is very big amount na po yun for living expenses dito sa Canada. Hindi nyo po mauubos ng ilang buwan yun. So, yun po. So, for the last and final question, ito po yung tanong ng marami. How did I got the approved visa or student visa in just 1 day. Hindi po ito sponsored video, but I would just like to say thank you. I would just like to say thank you to CIC. They really exceeded our expectation of helping us to have this Canadian dream. Actually, it's not our dream talaga even before, but parang dumaan lang din sa amin na mag-inquire, and then suddenly, it came true. Our story started last September 2019, hoping to, help the family back in the Philippines. Iisa lang din naman tayo ng goal na makatulong sa pamilya. So, we really opt to push through this Canadian dream, and syempre, at risk yung mga savings po namin na mag-asawa. But basically, alam naman po namin na mapipay off din ito sooner or later. Konting tiis lang, and tiis lang talaga. And sacrifice. And then, so nag-start nga kami ng September, and then naglikom kami ng maraming documents kasi alam talaga namin na yung requirements, yung step 2, yun talaga yung pinakamadugong steps. So these requirements will really consume your time, and we finished everything in 3 months. So basically, December, meron na po kaming requirements, but pinasa namin ng January, so yung mga bank statements and all other requirements dapat dated 2020. So, it was January na natapos po namin lahat ng documents, and dated po, kasi January 2020 kami nag-apply, so dapat dated lahat ng 2020. So, lahat po ng documents, inabot po kami ng next year, so lahat po ng documents, inulit po namin. Kung pwede lang naman na 2020 yung date, 2020 yung date. So, yun po yung nangyari. Pero na-schedule naman din po kami agad ng Feb 3. So, nung Feb 3, na-schedule kami sa BFS Makati. We went there, and then went back to our hometown, which is in Davao City. So, after po nun, ilang days po yung result bago lumabas. Pero approved po ako after 48 hours, na-receive ko po yung result. So, I was approved. Ito po siya. Nag-apply kami ng Feb 3. Lumabas po yung result na accepted, or meron na po akong visa ng Feb 4. So, sa husband ko naman, so separate po siya. Huwag po kayo mag-alala pag hindi po sabay yung resulta, kasi ito po yung problema ko noon. Kasi akala ko, pag approved ako, tapos wala yung result sa asawa ko, deny siya. So, hindi naman pala ganun yung necessarily yung case. So, sa part ng asawa ko, after 48 hours, another 48 hours din po siya, kasi iba po yung nag-evaluate ng student visa, iba din po yung nag-evaluate ng open work permit visa. So, yun po yung nangyari. After 48 hours, so natulog pa kami na 48 hours thinking kung ano yung nangyari sa visa niya. And then, naka-receive po kami ng information or text na andyan na po daw yung resulta. So, ito yung result sa husband ko. So, that's Feb 3 again, and then tanggap po namin yung for visa na po ng Feb 6. So, thank you guys. Sana may natutunan kayo sa video na ito. This is just a part 1 of the Q&A portion of this vlog. So, kung meron pa po kayong gustong itanong, just comment down below. At we will try our very best to answer it as honestly as possible. Kasi pag gusto po namin makatulong po talaga. Because as we all know, sa mga gusto pong makaalam, maybe you are watching this video because you want to be in Canada. At meron pong plano ang Canada for temporary residents. So, marami po talaga immigrants ang parating for the next 3 years. 2021, 2022, and 2023. So, this is the good chance for you to apply and be part of the Filipino family here in Canada. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feeling blessed.